talk about the NFC North, give you guys their projected win totals, the odds of them winning the division, and possibly how much money you could win if you were bet on that team to win the division. Going first is we're going to talk about the top 100. Coming in at number 70 is Frankie Luva of the Washington Commanders. He wasn't ranked last year. His 2024 stats: 17 games, 99 tackles, 12 tackles for loss, 8 sacks, 14 quarterback hurries, 7 pass deflection, and 1 forced fumble. I believe, he was kind of he was a good linebacker when he was with the Panthers too. I think he had an even better resurgence, a better year once he signed with the Commanders this past season.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a scheme fit.
Yeah. The scheme probably was a lot better for him. I think overall, Commanders have always had a pretty decent defense. Now they got an offense to go with it. You can see what they can do.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 69, this gentleman wasn't ranked on the list last year either, is Jordan Mailata of the Philadelphia Eagles, offensive tackle. Played in 12 games, 802 snaps, 14 quarterback pressures allowed, 1 sack allowed. A very key piece to the Eagles' offensive line.
Yeah, Super Bowl champion offensive line.
Yeah, they're starting 5 across from Jordan being at left tackle. Then you got I just had a brain fart with who the left guard was. Center Cam Jurgens. Is it Landon Dickerson?
The 9-hour wall?
Yeah, so it's Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson.
Lane Johnson's a white center. Landon Dickerson, Andrew, Tyler Stevens, then the 9-hour wall.
They had Makai Becton that left right guard last year, but he signed with the Chargers here in free agency. So this year it's going to be Tyler Steen. And then you got 99 overall and Lane Johnson, who's all pro, probably the best right tackle in the league right now. If Jordan Mailata, even with him missing a couple games last year, the Eagles still had the best offensive line in the league, probably the best rushing attack. So I think it's going to be hard to stop the Eagles again this year. I'm sure its teams are going to slowly find a way to be able to beat them, and try to figure out how to stop the tush push. They haven't did it yet. I think the only way they're ever going to figure out how to stop the tush push is get it banged.
I'm sure the Jets can stop it.
You want this next one?
At number 68, he is down 34 rankings from the year before. Jordan Love, quarterback for the Packers. He played 15 games, 63.1% completion rating percentage, 3,389 passing yards, 8 yards per attempt, 25 pass touchdowns, 11 picks, 83 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown, 4 fumbles.
Jordan Love, I feel he can be a lot better of a quarterback than what he actually is, because right now he's playing with really no-name wide receivers. Like, they have a bunch of, how do you say, role receivers, mid receivers. They don't have that solidified number 1 wide receiver.
We'll see. I have to see what receiver that they drafted.
Matthew Golden. That's what I'm saying. Now they actually use the top pick on a wide receiver to try to get them some help. I think Golden can be that number 1 wide receiver. it may take him a little bit to get there
Yeah.
because he is a rookie. It takes time to acclimate to the NFL from college. But I do think they upgraded that receiving room by drafting him. They also have Josh Jacobs, who's one of the top running backs in the league.
Top 10.
Yeah, so I think Jordan Love's going to have another good year. If he can stay healthy the whole entire season, that would be great. He's been kind of not injury prone, but I know last season he got injured in the very first game. Then he got injured later in the season with, I think, retweaking that same knee that he injured in the first game. So we'll see, but I do think having possible number one wide receiver target now, he can bump them stats up a little bit. Coming in at number 67, was a rookie last year, so he wasn't ranked on the top 100 list last year. Is Malik Neighbors, wide receiver for the New York Giants, came in at 67. Played in 15 games, 109 receptions, 1,204 receiving yards, 11 yards per reception, 7 touchdowns, 2 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown.
Not common. Surprisingly, the Giants made it.
Yeah.
I guess I suggested it too.
I think, and that's pretty good stats, missing 2 games, and then playing with Daniel Jones, Tommy DeVito, and Drew Lock last year. It looks like Russell Wilson's going to win the starting job for the Giants. Reports coming out of training camp, he's looking like the best option they have right now. So we'll see if Russell Wilson returns back to prime Wilson when he was back in Seattle. I don't see it happening. I think Malik Neighbors' numbers can jump up some, but it all depends on that quarterback play. I mean, he put up good numbers with bad quarterback play last year.
Yeah, I think Malik's going to have that scary Terry kind of run for a little bit, but great receiver with bad quarterback play.
Yeah.
You just got to wait for that guy to come. At number 66, down 41 position, is Jalen Ramsey, corner over the Steelers. Last year he played for the Dolphins and played in all 17 games, had 60 tackles, 6 TFLs, 1 sack, 4 quarterback hits, 11 pass deflections, 2 picks. Yeah, like I said, he played for the Dolphins last year. This is his first season with the Steelers. He allowed a 51.0 passing rating as the nearest defender in man coverage, third lowest among corners with these 100 man coverage snaps.
I think a lot of the people in the Dolphins had a down year last year. Ramsey was still one of the top corners in the league last year, even with having a down year. But we'll see if he can return back to his prime days, like when he was with Rams, Jaguars. So you see if he can go back to being a shutdown corner. Reports out of training camp is he's also playing. They've had him line up at safety. They've had him line up in nickel on the outside as an outside corner. So they're trying to get him to be more versatile. So we'll see where he actually plays at. Starting week 1. Let's see. Coming in at number 65 is Trey McBride, the tight end of the Arizona Cardinals. He wasn't ranked last year because he's another one of the rookies that made the list after 1 season. He had a great year last year. Had played in 16 games, had 111 receptions, 1,146 receiving yards, 10.3 yards per catch, only 2 receiving touchdowns. Well, actually, no, he wasn't even a rookie.
No, he wasn't.
No, yeah.
That was his 3rd year in the league.
My bad, that was not. He's not a rookie. I don't know why.
I think he was a rookie.
After I said it, I was sitting there thinking, like, hold out?
I don't look him up.
Yeah. All right. No, he wasn't a rookie last year.
Going into his fourth year.
Yeah. He is one of Kyler Murray's favorite targets. I think a lot of his it benefited from people fearing Marvin Harrison, who was their rookie last year. That receiver. There was a lot of hype up there.
Damn. You good?
Yeah.
Number 64, a rookie from last year. That's why he wasn't playing. Was Denver Broncos quarterback Bo Nix. He played in all 17 games, had a 66.3% completion rate, 3,775 passing yards, 6.7 yards per attempt, 29 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 430 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 fumbles.
For being a rookie and coming in, and I think the Broncos surprised a lot of people last year with how well they played and actually even making the playoffs. He put up very good numbers for being a rookie. Their defense also is probably one of the top 5 defenses in the league.
And they had Defense Player of the Year.
Defense Player of the Year. When you have a good defense, you don't have to. You can play a little bit more free.
Yeah.
That's probably where the 12 interceptions came in. Rookie mistakes, being not afraid to actually push the ball down the field because you know you've got a good defense that can help protect you, save you if you need to.
Well, he had 904 yards and 8 touchdowns on the run. Well, on passes on the run. So.
And then they also re-signed his number 1 target in Cortland Sutton. Just this week, he got a 4-year, $92 million contract extension, equaling out to about $23 million per. So he gets his favorite target back, his number 1 option. They drafted a rookie running back in. Did they take Omar? No. They did draft a rookie running back. Because the Chargers took the Omar Hampton, right?
RJ.
Yeah, they took RJ Harvey in the 2nd round. They got upgrade. I don't know if they're going. I can't say upgraded their backfield because they did have Javon Williams, who signed with the Cowboys in the offseason. But they really haven't had that great of a running game over the past few years. They also added J.K. Dobbins, so probably looking at a 1-2 punch with R.J. Harvey and J.K. Dobbins, which Dobbins had his resurgent year after kind of an injury plague. First couple of years with Baltimore Ravens, he had a little bit better year with the Chargers last year. So
Coming in at 63 is Josh Hines Allen. He played in 16 games last year, 45 tackles, 10 TFL, 8 sacks, 19 QB hits, 2 pass touchdowns, 1 forced fumble. This is Josh Allen from the Jaguars, not the quarterback Bills one.
yeah.
He's down 28 spots from last year. He was like the only bright spot on the Jaguars last year.
Their defense. Josh Allen accounted for 26.2% share of the Jaguars' team's pressure last year, the 3rd highest team pressure shared in the NFL. He generated a total of 67 pressures, 9th among the edge defenders, so he had a really good year. Coming in at number 62, I feel this man should be a whole lot higher on this
Should
list.
be at least top 20.
Yeah, considering he's the focus point of the Atlanta Falcons offense. That's Bijan Robinson. He played in all 17 games, had 304 attempts, 1,456 rushing yards, 4.8 yards per carry, 14 rushing touchdowns, 61 receptions, 431 receiving yards, 1 receiving touchdown, and 1 fumble. Like I said, I feel he should be a lot higher on the list. considering he put up numbers comparable to other great backs.
He had the fourth most rushing yards.
I feel he just
Fourth most scrimmage yards in the NFL. So it's a huge dude, that's some of the receivers.
yeah. Like I feel if he wasn't on the Atlanta Falcons, he would probably be a little bit higher up on the list.
He's the only NFL player in history with at least 1,400 rushing yards and 60 receptions in the season for 2023.
I think he's gonna even improve on those stats this year coming up.
And I thought season Saquon.
Yes. He wants to have a Saquon season. He came out and said that he was training with Christian McCaffrey and Saquon in the offseason.
And his stats, he was sharing the ball with Tyler Geo.
Yeah. And then now this year, with not to throw shade at Kirk Cousins, Kirk Cousins played decent for us last year, but then he also had that stretch after he got injured where it ended up costing him his job, where Michael Penix came in and started.
Yeah.
I feel Kirk Cousins couldn't get the ball downfield deep enough, so teams were able to stack the box to try to stop Bijan. Now this year, with Michael Penix at quarterback, being the starting quarterback, he's going to be able to push the ball downfield a whole lot further with that strong arm that he has.
Yeah.
Which teams are going to have to view that as a threat, and they're not going to be able to stack the box to shut down Bijan, which should give him more open running lanes.
Yeah, and also, I know Kirk Cousins struggled last year getting out there, like the outside zone plays.
Yeah.
And, well, by the time Kirk Cousins got out there, the defense already knew what was coming, so.
Yeah, so like I think the Falcons' offense is going to be a whole lot more explosive than it was last year, and I think it's going to open up for Bijan that he had even a better year than he did last year.
No biasness in this.
No, there's no biasness at all. Don't mind the Falcons memorabilia on the table or the Falcons hard hat or the Falcons hat. Yeah.
I have Matt Ann's hat on, so I'm good.
Coming in at number 61, wide receiver for Jacksonville Jaguars, Brian Thomas Jr.
Was a rookie.
He wasn't ranked last year. Played in all 17 games, had 87 receptions, 1,282 receiving yards, 14.7 yards per reception, and 10 receiving touchdowns.
I hope he wasn't ranked for last year.
I know.
When you said
I know.
he wasn't ranked last year,
I know.
that'd be pretty impressive if he was ranked in the top 100 and I ain't playing a single snap yet in the NFL.
Hey, you never know. No.
That's like they had the top 100 in 2003 with LeBron when he drafted. Alright, and he
He probably was on there. Already.
he probably was top 100.
Brian Thomas, he's another one of them receivers that came out of LSU. It seemed like LSU is slowly turning into wide receiver U. It's a debate between LSU and Ohio State.
It's LSU.
That's my opinion too, right
Like,
now.
the top two receivers in the NFL right now, all from LSU.
Yep. Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry both came out there.
Like right now, you have the top two receivers, Jamal Chase and Justin Jefferson from LSU.
Yep.
You have two wide receivers that's getting up there, being one of the best receivers, and Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors,
Yeah.
all from LSU.
Yeah, so it's like I think right now LSU has that wide receiver university. Like you really, you got
Terry
McLaurin, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Marvin Harrison Jr. So there is like a decent amount of wide receivers coming out of it.
But you know,
No, I'm just saying, like right now, that's a debate that's going on. Is which ones would be.
Yeah, I'm like, you can bring like Garrett Wilson and then Chris Olave too, Justin Jefferson, Jamal Chase. It's not even a debate.
No.
You could maybe we use with like Jeremiah Smith and then get the maybe, but
yeah.
as right now, my opinion, there's no debate. It's LSU.
Yeah. I agree with you because, like you said, they got the top 1 and 2 wide receivers. I'm going to say Brian Thomas Jr. and Malik Neighbors are either in that top 10 wide receiver or at least top 15.
Yeah, they'll get in it.
Yeah.
And like, and look, we're saying that about them as another. I know they just were rookies last year. So you don't know what the future might hold, but as right now, they're safely on that path.
And they both had over 1,200 receiving yards.
And bad quarterbacks.
Bad quarterbacks. Because Trevor Lawrence, he got paid like he's an elite quarterback. He hasn't shown elite quarterback skills in the NFL since he's been drafted.
Yeah, he's not on.
I think like I said, they both had over 1,200 receiving yards. I believe they both had 10 touchdowns, if not more. Because Brian Thomas Jr. had 10, and Malik Neighbors had, he had 7.
And
one rushing touchdown.
Well, that's a Daniel Jones.
Yeah, and he played 2 less games too.
Yeah,
so they're both over 1,200 receiving yards. Both gotten in the end zone multiple times. So,
well, Brian Thomas he played 2 more games, but he had more he had less receptions, almost 22 less receptions.
Yeah, he was more of a deep threat than what they did. And then I think Brian Thomas Jr.'s his stats can go up this year. I believe so. Even with Trevor Lawrence, even if he has subpar.
What's Trevor Lawrence the next generation?
Yeah.
Quarterback and put undefeated in college.
Yeah, undefeated in high school, undefeated in college. I don't think he went fully undefeated in college. I thought he lost at least 2 games in college. But they got Travis Hunter now this year too, which he's going to be playing lined up a wide receiver. Which
he lose 2 games at the start of the 2020 National Championship game against LSU and 2021 Sugar Bowl.
That's why I said I thought he lost at least 2 games. But with Travis Hunter being lined up at wide receiver too, that he's going to kind of command some of that attention too.
Yeah.
And it could possibly open up Brian Thomas Jr. more. Next, we're going to talk about just some news that happened over this past week in the NFL. Like I said, Cortland Sutton signed a 4-year extension, $92 million, $22 million per, averaging about $23 million per year. Baker Mayfield, he didn't get a contract extension. They just reworked his contract where it's making the $30 million that he will be making this year and turn it into guaranteed money, which none of it was guaranteed.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much not an extension. So they just reworked his contract where he gets guaranteed money. What else? Training camp, Dallas Cowboys and Miami Dolphins seem to be very injury prone. Cowboys have already lost 2 of their offensive linemen. 1 to broken leg, or fractured leg. I want to say it was fractured leg, and then the other one has a broken bone in the neck, which they're both going to miss a good portion into the season. Dolphins have lost 2 corners to season-ending injuries. One is torn ACL. I believe the other one Achilles injury.
They have one that just happened.
Yeah, it just happened yesterday. No, it was actually today they announced it. Yeah, earlier today they announced it. And then I want to say one of their offensive linemen was taken to the hospital, airlifted to the hospital. I didn't see the injury update on that. What else? I'm trying to think. Martin Emerson Jr. of the Cleveland Browns, he tore his ACL. He will be out for this season. Kenny Pickett has a hamstring issue. He's kind of day-to-day. Matthew Stafford is dealing with back tightness and soreness, so they're taking him week to week. It looks like he's not going to be playing or really doing much practicing during training camp. Let's see. With the Falcons, Darnell Mooney injured his shoulder. He's pretty much week to week. It looks like he's not going to be. He's going to miss pretty much all of training camp, maybe a week or so into the season. The updates on that, it hasn't been fully. They're just taking, like I said, they're taking it week by week, day by day.
That Dolphins lineman is out of the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, just an
upper body injury. So probably if they airlifted him to the hospital, it probably something to do with like neck injury or something like that. Let's see. Xavier Worley with Kansas City Chiefs is in concussion protocol after he was seen leaving the field yesterday during practice. I'm trying to think what else, if there's any more injuries. The three holdouts that we talked about last week with Michael Parsons, Trey Hendrickson, and Terry McLaurin, all three of them have reported to camp, but they're hold in, so they're still not practicing. It's just they're not building up the $50,000 a day fines.
Yeah.
So now that they are actually in camp, at camp,
Trey finished his Florida vacation.
yeah, it should be somewhat of a sign leading towards that. There could be a resolution in the holdouts here soon. So we'll just kind of see about that. There is football this week, even though it is probably going to be third, fourth, and fifth string players. The Detroit Lions will be facing the Los Angeles Chargers in the Hall of Fame game. Let's see. I think that's about news for the NFL that we got the update on. The day is, there's a whole bunch of baseball trades going on. I post them on our TikTok. I don't know a whole lot about baseball. I don't follow baseball as much as I probably should since we're doing the sports show. We will try to get better at that. So I don't want to elaborate on when the trades that have happened. But like I said, I do post them on our TikTok with the details and everything. So you can go on our TikTok at BD Talking Sports 1 and follow us on there.
It's tomorrow the trade deadline.
Yeah, tomorrow is the trade deadline. Let's see. The guy, you might know how to pronounce it, Warriors.
Kuminga?
Yes, Jonathan Kuminga. He has declined the second offer that the Warriors have offered him. I think it's 2-year, $45 million.
He wants Sacramento.
So he wants out.
Yeah, he's even, I don't know if it's his agent or whatever. He wants Sacramento.
Yeah. So he's still holding out. He's a restricted free agent, so the Warriors have rights to him. It's just debating on what actually happens, whether he decides to sign with the Warriors, or if the Warriors decide to give in and trade him to, or trading or releasing, so he can go where he wants to go.
Yeah.
Next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our final thing for the week. We're going to give you our predictions on the NFC North, what we think, how the seasons are going to go. DraftKings has the Lions winning the division at having the best odds, not winning the division, but having the best odds to win the division at plus 150. Place a $10 bet, you can get $15 profit. They have them at a plus minus win total of 10.5 projected. Then it's the Packers with the second best odds at plus 250. $10 bet will get you a profit of $25.
15, 25, 35, 45.
Yeah. The odds, they got them at a projected 9.5 win total. Vikings with the third best odds at plus 350, $35 profit if you bet $10 and they win the division. They have them at 8.5 projected wins. And then Bears has the fourth best odds at plus 450, $45 on a $10 bet. That's what you could possibly win if the Bears would win the division. They also have them at a projected win total of 8.5. So Vegas and the sports books, it seems like they're trying to say that the division race in the NFC North is going to be close.
Yeah.
Especially with all their odds being kind of real close together and their projected win total being close together. I think Lions are clear-cut favorite, but there is also a lot of question marks around them because of having two new coordinators. They've already lost a couple players for the season or for a lengthy amount of time. We talked about them last week. So it's kind of like, it's an open division because there's so many unknown question marks around the Lions. Packers, they're always kind of right there good. So starting off with the Lions, let's see here. Let me bring up my prediction sheet. Week 1, the Lions travel to Green Bay on Sunday. 4:25 game, so it's going to be the late afternoon game, probably the Americans' game of the week. I got the Packers winning that one at home.
I got Lions winning.
Week 2, the Chicago Bears travel to. What was Ray saying?
No, just. Oh. If you want. No, I was making fun of you. Oh, all right.
I just like the Lions and Packers always play good against each other, and even when the Lions have been better, Packers have always found a way to win at least one of the two games against them.
I don't know. I was saying. I remember you said I said Lions. I had Lions. Okay.
Oh.
And we're going. That's all.
Week 2, Chicago Bears travel to Detroit. I got Detroit winning this one.
Detroit.
Week 3, Monday Night Football. The Detroit Lions travel to Baltimore to face the Ravens.
I got Ravens winning.
I got Ravens win this one. Also, I think, like I said, there's still those question marks around the coaching portion of the Lions with having two new coordinators. I mean, the Eagles seem to do it, but they always have that little bit of a down year, kind of, not a down year, but a little bit of a drop in their performance the following year after losing two coordinators, because they've had to do it twice already. So we'll see how the Eagles do this year after losing both their coordinators. No, they still got Nick Fangio, so. But I think, like I said, we'll see how Lions do. It may be a little bit of an adjustment period at the beginning of the season. Week 4, Cleveland Browns travel to Detroit. I got the Lions winning this one.
Yeah.
Week 5, the Lions travel to Cincinnati to face the Bengals. I got the Lions winning that one.
I had to come back to this game, but I had Bengals winning.
I got Bengals. Yeah. I think it can go either way. I think it's going to be a good game. The reason I got the Lions winning this one is it always seems like the Bengals have a slow start at the beginning of the season. And it's like, it takes them a while. It seems like even though they got the same quarterback, same receivers, same offense, it just always seems that they start off really slow.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I have the Lions winning.
I like it. I personally have Joe Burrow winning MVP this year, so I just think he's going to have one of those MVP type games. Because to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league, you got to prove it against you have that MVP type games against other good teams, and I think this is the game he had is that he has the MVP type game.
Week 6, the Detroit Lions travel to the Kansas City Chiefs. Sunday night football. I got the Chiefs winning this one.
I actually winning too. Arrowhead.
Yeah, it's at Arrowhead. Well, no, not Arrowhead. It's the new stadium name, but everybody still calls it
Arrowhead. Yeah. Arrowhead is just, especially Sunday night game in Arrowhead, it's just different. So that's what I'm hearing.
Week 7, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers travel to Detroit on Monday night. I got the Lions winning this one.
Yeah.
I can see the Buccaneers winning it.
Monday night?
Yeah, because of them last year when they traveled to Detroit to face the Lions. It was early in the season, but yeah, they gave Lions one of their 2 losses.
Yeah.
So I can see the Buccaneers doing it, but I'm giving it to the Lions. Week 8 is their bye week. Week 9, the Minnesota Vikings travel to Detroit to face the Lions. I got the Lions winning that one.
Yeah, I got Lions winning that one too.
Week 10, the Lions travel to Washington to face the Commanders. I got Commanders winning that one.
I got Lions winning that one. I thought we've had on the middle of that one.
Yeah, we have had this is like it's one of them games that, like we said, it's a toss-up game. It could go either way, so it should be a good game. Week 11, Lions travel to Eagles. I got the Lions winning that one. Week 12, the New York Giants travel to Detroit to face the Lions. I got the Lions winning that one. Week 13, the Packers travel to Detroit on Thursday night. It's Thanksgiving Day game.
Yeah.
So it's not Thursday night.
It's going to say 1 p.m.
I got the Lions winning that one.
I got that.
So we got them going 1-1 against each other.
Yeah.
Week 14, the Cowboys travel to Detroit Thursday night football. I got the Lions winning that one.
I got Lions winning that one too.
Week 15, Week 15, the Detroit Lions travel to Los Angeles to face the Rams. I got the Lions winning that one.
I have the Lions winning that one too.
It's kind of like that. Even though it happened so many years ago, the trade between Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff, it's still kind of that, like, hey, this is the franchise I was with, or that drafted me, I was with them for a while, and they kind of turned my back on them.
Yeah, Jared Goff's case, he led them to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
One of them was one Super Bowls.
Yeah, it was.
But it was a Super Bowl.
Excuse me. Week 16, the Pittsburgh Steelers travel to Detroit Detroit to face the Lions. I got the Lions winning this one, but I could see the Steelers pulling up. I don't know if we'd get upset. Aaron Rodgers has always seemed.
I've got the Aaron Rodgers and the Lions.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
I got Lions winning.
I got the Lions winning, but I could see the Steelers doing. Week 17, Detroit travels to Minnesota on a Thursday night.
Thursday, Christmas game.
Oh, it's Christmas game. Sorry. Lions. I got the Lions beating the Vikings.
I did too. I have Vikings beat Lions.
You have the Vikings.
I have a Christmas miracle. Jaden McCarthy. A Christmas miracle.
It could happen. I mean, you
JJ.
never know.
Jordan Addison should be back.
Yeah.
Should be there.
It just all depends when they give him. They decide to suspend him because his case has already been final. Like they've already verdict. Well, he breached the plea deal, and so he has to do. I think some community service has some fines.
Like you said, for Kevin O'Connell, quarterback whistle. I got Jaden McCarthy pulling off a Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
The Lions travel to Chicago at the end of the season.
I got the Lions winning that one.
I got Lions winning that one.
I still don't have faith in Caleb Williams, especially what I've seen from videos of the training camp so far. I know the other day he threw two passes in a row and both of them were intercepted. So also their second round wide receiver that they drafted, Luther and Burden, was actually kicked out of practice by the head coach the other day. So we'll see. Next we'll go.
I have Lions going 12-5.
All right, yeah, I got them going 13-4.
You must skip that one.
Yeah, I'm just going to skip that quick. Next is Green Bay Packers. We already talked about week 1. I got the Packers beating the Lions. You got the Lions beating the Packers. Week 2, Washington Commanders travel to Green Bay on a Thursday night. I got the Packers winning that one.
Same.
Week 3, the Packers travel to Cleveland to face the Browns. I got the Packers winning that one.
I like when I say you're the Browns winning now. I thought.
No. They still don't know who their quarterback is. So.
Hey, it's down 4.
It's down to 3. Well, yeah, because Deshaun Watson's out for the season.
Oh yeah,
Kenny Pickett is hurt. So right now
it's Joe Flacco. It's the oldest quarterback versus the 2 youngest quarterbacks.
Yeah. Yep. So Browns is a dumpster fire every year. So it feels like it's God's way of punishing them after they had a quarterback that took them to the playoffs. And they almost beat the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Didn't they win the wild card? They won the wild card game and they lost the divisional round.
Yeah.
Barely to the Chiefs.
Yep. And
now that quarterback's in the Buccaneers making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Division.
So I think it's God's way of punishing the Browns. Like he's like, hey, I gave you guys this opportunity and you guys pissed it away.
Well, that's because he's been pissing them off. I mean, he's been punishing them.
Yeah.
For the past, 20, 30 years now? Remember
Ever since I can remember.
The 1-15 season, the 0-16 season.
No, the Lions had the 0-16.
No. Browns were 0-16?
No, not that I know.
Yeah, they had the 0-16 season before I said me. The whole joke.
Oh yeah, that's the year that they drafted Baker Mayfield, wasn't it?
2017. Yeah, because they lost the first couple games that year with Baker Mayfield, and then they won a Thursday night game with him against the Jets.
Yeah.
And because there's a whole joke going on about the Browns going 1-31
Yeah.
2 seasons.
Yeah, I forgot they did have that. Week 4, the Packers travel to Dallas. I got Dallas winning that one.
Yeah.
Week 5 is their bye week. Week 6, the Cincinnati Bengals travel to Green Bay to face the Packers. I got the Bengals winning that one.
I got Bengals winning that.
Week 7, the Packers travel to Arizona to face the Cardinals. I got the Packers winning that one.
That's one. I got Packers.
Week 8, Green Bay travels to Pittsburgh to face Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. I got the Steelers winning that one.
Yeah, I got Steelers winning that one too. It was a toss-up.
They can go either way because it all depends on how Aaron Rodgers looks.
Yeah.
Week 9, the Carolina Panthers travel to Green Bay Packers. I got the Packers winning that one.
Packers too?
Panthers.
Packers.
Week 10, Philadelphia Eagles travel to Green Bay to face the Packers. On Monday night, you got the Eagles winning that one.
I got Packers winning that one. Because I said last time, it's Monday, it's a night game at Lambeau Field. Nothing better.
Week 11, Green Bay Packers travel to New York to face the Giants. Packers winning that one.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Let's see, Week 12, the Minnesota Vikings travel to Green Bay to face the Packers. I got the Packers winning that one.
I got Packers winning that one.
Week 13, Thanksgiving Day game. Packers travel to Detroit. I got the Lions winning that one.
I had Packers.
Week 14, Chicago Bears travel to Green Bay. I got the Packers winning that one.
Yeah, so I have Lions losing the Thanksgiving game and the Christmas game. It's gonna be one holiday for Lions fans.
So that was the Bears Packers, right?
Yeah, I had Packers beat Bears.
Packers beating the Bears. Week 15, Green Bay travels to Denver to face the Broncos. I got the Broncos
I got
winning that
Broncos
one.
winning that one too.
Week 16, Green Bay travels to Chicago on a Saturday to face the Bears. I got the Bears winning that one.
I have Packers. Sweet this year.
I don't know why I picked the Bears on this one. I'm choosing the upset. It'll probably bite
No.
my ass. But
The Christmas week miracle.
yeah.
5 days for Christmas. Hanukkah miracle?
It could be. Week 17, Baltimore travels to Green Bay and face the Packers on a Saturday.
I
I got the Ravens winning that one.
You're saying.
And then week 18, Green Bay Packers travel to Minnesota to face the Vikings. I got the Vikings winning.
I got Vikings winning that one too.
So I got them losing their last 4 games.
Damn.
Finishing the season at 8-9.
Damn. I have them finishing 10-7.
Next we're going to go over the Minnesota Vikings. Week 1, the Vikings travel to Chicago on Monday night. I got the Bears winning that one.
Oh, I got Vikings winning that one.
Week 2, the Atlanta Falcons travel to Minnesota to face the Vikings. I got the Vikings. Yeah, Sunday night. I got the Vikings winning that one.
Yeah.
It always seems that the Vikings find a way to beat us. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Saturday.
Week 3, Cincinnati Bengals travel to Minnesota to face the Vikings. I got the Bengals winning that one.
I got Vikings winning.
Week 4, the Minnesota Vikings travel to Pittsburgh. They travel to Ireland. And to face the Pittsburgh Steelers. I got the Steelers winning that one.
I have Vikings winning that one.
Damn, They must hate the Vikings. Week 5, the Vikings travel to London, England.
At least they're not using up the home games for those.
Yeah.
It's both away games.
To face the Browns. I got the Vikings winning that one. Back-to-back international games. They'll probably actually just stay over there in the UK
Yeah.
instead of traveling back here to the States and then going back over. So they'll probably just stay over there in London or over that area and practice that week and everything. Week 6 is their bye week. It's a well-deserved bye week.
Shit.
Week 7, Philadelphia Eagles travel to Minnesota to face the Vikings. I got the Eagles winning that one.
I got Eagles winning.
Week 8, Minnesota Vikings travel to Los Angeles on a Thursday night to face the Chargers. I got the Vikings winning that one.
I have Vikings winning. That's great. Out of the first 8 weeks, the Vikings only have 2 Sunday 1 o'clock games. Monday night, Sunday night, or 1 o'clock against the Bengals. Ireland, England, bye week, Sunday night. Sunday 1 o'clock against the Eagles, and Thursday night.
Yeah. I got the Vikings beating the Chargers.
I do.
Week 9, the Vikings travel to Detroit to face the Lions. I got the Lions winning that one.
Yeah,
Week 10, the Baltimore Ravens travel to Minnesota to face the Vikings. I got the Ravens winning that one. Week 11, Chicago Bears travel to Minnesota to face the Vikings. I got the Vikings winning that one.
I have Vikings winning that one.
Week 12, Minnesota travels to Green Bay to face the Packers. I got the Packers winning that one. Week 13, the Minnesota Vikings travel to Seattle to face Sam Darnold and the Seahawks. I got the Vikings winning that one.
I got Vikings winning that one, but
It's Sam Darnold going back to Minnesota. I don't know. I think Sam Darnold was a product of the Minnesota Vikings offense,
yeah.
and that's the reason he had such a good season last year.
Yeah.
I don't believe in the Sam Darnold hype. Week 14, Washington Commanders travel to Minnesota to face the Vikings. I got the Commanders winning that one.
Same.
Week 15, the Vikings traveling to Dallas to face the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys winning that one.
I have Cowboys winning on Sunday night, yeah.
Week 16, the Minnesota Vikings travel to New York to face the Giants. I got the Giants winning that one.
What?
Yes, I do got the Giants winning that one.
I got Vikings winning that one.
Week 17, the Detroit Lions travel to Minnesota on a Thursday night. I got the Lions winning that one.
Like I said, I got Vikings pulling up that Christmas miracle.
Yeah, Christmas Day. And then week 18, Green Bay travels to Minnesota to face the Vikings. I got the Vikings winning that
I got
one.
Vikings winning that one.
All right, and then so I got the Vikings going 6-11 on the season. Yeah.
I got them going 10-7. Cameron O'Connell.
I know.
He's not making J.J. McCall look like the next GOAT.
For some reason I just don't have, like, there's so many unknowns about J.J. McCarthy right now because of, one, he lost his rookie season last year. He did look good in the preseason that he did play. But I think, like, there's just so many question marks around whether he's going to be able to return what he returns from that torn ACL. How is he going to look? But then you also look at it. Well, he's with Kevin O'Connell, who is the quarterback. Yeah, that made Sam Darnold look like an MVP caliber quarterback last year.
Got Kirk Cousins paid $180 million.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins paid. Made Josh Dobbs look phenomenal at points in the season. It's just Kevin O'Connell knows how to make quarterbacks look good.
Yeah.
Last team we're going to go over is the Chicago Bears. Week 1, the Vikings travel to Chicago Monday night. I got the Bears.
Loss. Bears.
You got the Vikings. Week 2, the Bears travel to Detroit, face the Lions. I got the Lions.
Our Lions.
Week 3, Dallas Cowboys travel to Chicago to face the Bears. I got the Cowboys winning that one.
I got Cowboys winning that too.
Week 4, the Chicago Bears travel to Las Vegas to face the Raiders. I got the Bears winning that.
I got Bears winning that one too.
But I think it can go either way. Week 5 is their bye week. Week 6, the Bears travel to Washington on Monday night to face the Commanders. I got the Commanders winning that one. Week 7, the New Orleans Saints travel to Chicago to face the Bears. I got the Bears winning that one.
I got Chicago winning that too.
It's looking like Spencer Rattler might win the starting job for the Saints. They're saying that Tyler Shuck is afraid to throw the ball. It's like there was like a portion of their practice the other day in training camp where he took like 3 or 4 sacks in a row because he wouldn't throw the ball.
I mean, have you seen that Saints offense? I don't want to go either.
Week 8, Chicago Bears travel to Baltimore to face the Ravens. I got the Ravens winning that one.
But it's going to be a little long time for Bears winning again.
So then week 9, the Bears travel to Cincinnati to face the Bengals. I got the Bengals winning that one.
Same.
Week 10, the New York Giants travel to Chicago. I got the Giants winning that one.
I ain't got the Giants beating them.
Week 11, the Chicago Bears travels to Minnesota. I got the Vikings winning that one.
Yeah, I got it. Vikings.
Week 12, Pittsburgh Steelers travel to Chicago. Aaron Rodgers is going back to his child and owning them again.
Yeah.
So Steelers will beat the Bears. Week 13, Chicago travels to Philadelphia on a Friday night.
Black Friday?
Black Friday game. I got the Eagles winning that.
Same.
Week 14, the Bears travel to Green Bay to face the Packers. I got the Packers winning that one.
Same.
Week 15, Cleveland Browns travel to Chicago to face the Bears. I got the Bears winning that one.
I got Bears winning that and then the Giants season.
Alright. And week 16, the Green Bay Packers travel to Chicago to face the Bears. That's the one I got Bears winning. Upset on a Saturday.
Almost Christmas. The Hanukkah miracle.
Week 17, the Chicago Bears travel to San Francisco to face the 49ers. I got the 49ers winning that one. And then week 18, the Lions travel to Chicago to face the Bears. And we got the Lions winning that one. With the Bears going 5-12. I got the Bears going 5-12 in the season.
I got them going 3-14.
All right. They're possibly looking into a top 5 draft pick.
Definitely looking at the top 5 draft pick. Hanukkah and Christmas on the same day that you're Paul.
So,
Wait, no. It's this Sunday, 15th to 22nd. This one up here tells me it's 2024.
Oh,
It will be a Hanukkah miracle.
yeah. All right. So, one last thing we want to touch on before we call it a quit for this week is which quarterback we think which sophomore quarterback is going to have the best season. Considering all 6 of the top first round picks first start this year. Caleb Williams, Jay Daniels,
Drake May,
Drake May,
Penix.
Michael Penix, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix. So,
Are we ranking that from worst to best? Or?
we can do worse best. I think number 6 would be
I think I'm right now.
Caleb Williams. I think he's probably going to have the worst season out of the 6 of them.
6th place,
I'm actually gonna give it to Drake May.
Drake
I
May?
think Drake May. 'Cause, yeah, he has digs, but besides that,
Yeah. I mean,
and digs out party on the boat, so.
Like I said, I just don't believe in the hype around Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Like he was supposed to, he like was saying with Trevor Lawrence, he's supposed to be that next generational talent. And so what I've seen so far in one season, I don't think it is. He takes too many sacks. They went and upgraded their offensive line, but most of the sacks that he took last year wasn't because of the offensive line. It was because he was holding the ball way too long.
Yeah.
I think the next would be, I'll say Drake May next.
I'd Caleb Williams next.
I think Drake May's still going, like he showed flashes last year, but the Patriots were not a very good team last year. And then they have, I mean, they got Stephon Diggs. Last year they didn't have a legit number one receiver, I don't think. So, I mean, they got Diggs. I'm not sure what else they added. I want to say they added Matt Collins.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they made a couple moves to help. They got drafted Travion Henderson out of Ohio State. So, like, they made moves to try to help make it where Drake May has improves. He gives him some more weapons. I just don't think there's enough there yet.
Yeah.
Number 4, I think, will be
I agree with
J.J. McCarthy. We don't know what he didn't play at all last year, and there's really he probably should be number 6 because there's so many unknowns.
Yeah.
But I think out of those 3 that we've already mentioned, he has the best set of weapons.
And
Kevin O'Connell. That's a weapon. All right.
Yes.
So, I mean, he got Justin Jefferson. He got Jordan Addison. Aaron Jones is a good running back, good receiving back. He's a veteran presence. They got a good offensive line. Like, I think there's more weapons and a better system around J.J. McCarthy. That's why I would have him for.
yeah.
Then, number 3, I'm going to go Bo Nix.
I'm going Penix.
Penix. I got Penix at 2 just because, like what I saw last year, and it's a little biased.
Yeah, I try to make sure I wasn't as biased.
I'm a little biased. If I was completely biased, I would have him number 1.
Well, I mean, even being biased, we already knew number 1 was going to be.
Yeah. But
So-
he could have that sophomore slump. I'm just saying. But Bo Nix, he got Cortland Sutton. They got 2 running backs that they can rely on. Their offensive line is decent, pretty good. I don't think his inaccuracies that he had last year, Bo Nix, I think he may have improved on them, but he may not. I feel what I saw from Penix last year, I think he's a little bit better. A little bit better.
You got to know something. You thought the same thing about Desmond Riddle.
I know, but
In that full game you saw of him.
he beat Tom Brady. Tom Brady only played half that game, but he's the only Falcons quarterback to ever beat Tom Brady, okay? I had to give him a little bit of it. But
Wasn't that his stunt season or was that his?
that was his second, because he took over his rookie year. He took over from
Last
there
4 years.
the last 4 games, and now it was his first time playing in the NFL.
I thought he beat him. When did Tom Brady come? Was it a year? Was it 1 year or 2 years after he won the Super Bowl? It was 2 years. Desmond Riddle.
No, I think he retired that year because they won the Super Bowl when he came back for a year. That's the year Tom Brady retired, I think.
You retired for Brady was 2023.
Yeah, I would say that would be
Didn't they win in 20? Well, Desmond Riddle was drafted 2022.
No.
Yeah, it was. Desmond Riddle was drafted 2022. Yes. Alright, we drafted Kyle Pitts in 2021. Drake, because him in London was insane.
But we had Matt Bryan. Oh, yeah.
We didn't have that line of time. We had Marcus Mariota.
Yeah. All right. So we did take Drake London that year. So and this is Drake's 4th year. All right.
Yeah, it was Mariota in London. I mean, Mariota Riddle.
Yes.
And then the next year it was the Desmond Riddle, Taylor Heineke year.
Yeah. So he did.
So it was his last 4 games. Yeah.
All right. Well, either way, he's the only Falcons quarterback that ever beat Tom Brady. Okay. So I had a little hopes. All right. So number 2 on the list, I got Michael Penix, you got Bo Nix. I think Michael Penix, like I said, I'm a little biased on this. He has a better offensive line. He has more weapons that he can throw to. So I think statistically, he's going to have a better year than Bo Nix. Bo Nix could have overall record. Then I think the Broncos can have that better overall record, but I think statistically, Michael Penix is going to have a better year.
Sorry, this got me. Since his loss against Desmond Riddle, Tom Brady has never won a game.
And then
Number one,
Jaden Daniels. I mean, he could have his sophomore slump. C.J. Stroud had a sophomore slump, but he still had good numbers.
Yeah.
He still had a decent year. As long as they get Kerry cornerback and get him a contract, get him actually practicing, getting the new contract, and him return to the field. They got Deebo Samuel. They still have Brian Robinson. They have a good offensive line.
Yeah.
Good defense. So I think Daniels will be that top quarterback of the sophomore year out of the 6.
Yeah.
So next week, well, this is going to wrap it up for this week's show. Next week, we're going to talk about the AFC North. We'll give you our predictions, kind of go over what we think, how that division is going to play out, any other type of breaking news in the sports world. We'll try to do maybe do a little research on baseball if we need to. We might do some more player comparisons who we think will have a better season. Other than that, like, subscribe, comment, let us know how we do. Like I said, we are only on our 5th ever podcast episode, so we're trying to get better. Also follow us on TikTok at BD Talking Sports 1. They're on TikTok. I post on there every day, multiple times a day. We will be soon going live on there also while we're doing our podcast. So we'll be live on TikTok. I'll hopefully start next week. We'll be having a live stream on there.
You can figure it out.
Then, other than that, I'm trying to slowly build up my Twitter X profile, posting on there. I do a little bit of posting. That's at KingFalcon86. I'm trying to get that social media going too, so follow us on there. Other than that, this week's episode, same as the last 4 weeks. We have the pretty much same 2 sponsors, W Energy, Generalist Energy pre-workout, any type. Really, if you need energy to do anything, sit there, take a scoop of it, mix it in with your water, and you're going to get plenty of energy to do whatever you need to do throughout the day. Also, Bet Stamp is our other sponsor. Oh, the promo code for W Energy. Go on the website, you get 10% off all your orders. It's BD Talking Sports 25. Like I said, y'all get you 10% off every order you make on there. And then the other sponsor is Bet Stamp. It's not a sports betting app. You can't make any bets through that app. It's just going to take whatever sports book you have and put all that information in one location and give you the odds from every sports book on the bets that you're looking to make. You can sign up with that. I'll have a link to that to sign up on that on our YouTube page, and then you can also use promo code ButchB on there when you sign up. You'll get kind of other discounts and other rewards for when you sign up with